going to install the dentures. So you can either install the uppers first or your lowers first. And it's got glue on the teeth. That sucks. And I found that for me it works better to install the lowers first. And then when you go to install the uppers, you can kind of seat them. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll just show you. So I usually just kind of go make silly faces and go. No, that's stupid. I'll usually go and seat them like that. They stick pretty fast, and you don't want to put very much pressure, just enough so they're down. You don't want to push, because the harder you push, the more it'll push that glue and it'll wrap around. And not only is that a pain to clean up, I already have it on the inside of my lips a little bit, is it a pain to clean up, but now there's less glue between the dentures and your gums, so there's less adhering action. So here's the uppers. I can already feel I probably didn't put enough on the top, or my palate's sore from it pushing up. So that's pretty much it. Now I need to go in and have these redone again, but then come January, in end of December, early January, I'm getting a relining done one more time. I would like for him to adjust these teeth so they're straight up and down. I don't know if he will, not for what he's doing, but I'm going to ask anyways. Now, something else you can do is you can try sucking the air out of your mouth. Not just biting down like this, but close your mouth and almost like you're trying to suck your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And what that does is it pulls the air out from between most of your upper palate and the denture palate. And when you pull that air out, it forces the denture up and forces the glue into that void. So now when you first put them in, depending on the type of glue you use, they'll feel loose. Like, man, these dentures aren't holding in place at all. You know, they're kind of flopping around. They take a few minutes for that glue to set up. So I usually just recommend keeping your yap shut, like so, and you can kind of put some pressure on them in a few little places, just light pressure, and just like feel if they feel like they need to seat anywhere. You can, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm taking the teeth and I'm trying to make them mesh just right, so when it does set up, they're seated where I want them to. Now I'll show you. See here, there's a gap. Now, that's kind of how those are. Now, I don't know if you can see any glue, but not too much if there's any. And the Fix-It-Dent's the same color as your skin, if you have pink skin on the inside. And so it blends, but you can feel it. Feel like you have this weird glue on the inside of your lip, and you're like, what the hell? You end up doing one of these numbers. Well, you end up getting the toothbrush and kind of getting in there weird. And you're like, oh, Jesus. You know, I'm trying to get all clean and pain in the ass, but that's pretty much it. So I'm going to let these solidify, and then I'll come back here and take them out, which I normally wouldn't do till the end of the day, but I'll show you what cleanup's like. Alright, so I just ate a can of olives because that's what I do, and I'm going to have some semi-sweet chocolate chips with these dentures. I'm going to show you. Definitely more labor intensive. Eat one at a time. Because if you eat all of them, they kind of flop around in your mouth. And you're supposed to chew with your mouth closed. But that actually takes a lot of practice. When you first get them. And something else you notice, like chocolate or melts. You get it on your teeth and you don't even notice. And you gotta use your tongue to really clean them up. And a lot of it you won't even be able to. And it'd be like, I don't know if I need to show you some nasty food in my mouth, but kind of. Yeah, you can see some chocolate back there. So you try to clean them up as best you can. Then at the end of the day, you're going to have all kinds of food particles stuck up underneath the edges and around. And you'll be like, oh yeah, they're pretty clean. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, they're not. Heck yeah, it looks pretty good. You know, maybe a little bit in the middle there. You end up making a lot of these noises like. But then you take them out and you're like, oh man, those weren't even near clean. That's nasty. So I'll bring in you. I'll show you how to pop them out first. So I usually go for the bottom ones first, and it gives you more space to pull the top ones out. So this glue is good. I mean, it's got probably 6 or 8 hours worth of life left in it because I just put it in a little while ago. Well, you saw me. So these will be harder to get out than at the end of the day, but I'll show you anyway. So you got to stick your finger in there and get back under the. You want to get as much leverage as possible. If you just push right here, you might be able to get them back here. You can get them for sure. And you got a lot of glue residue. Oh yeah, all over the place. So I'll show you these real quick. I don't want to gross you out, but so there's some chocolate, lots of glue. I'll just take the other ones out real quick. Show you how to do that. So gotta get back up on top of the denture and push down. These actually came out really easy. Aha! So I'll show you real quick here. Right. So as you can see, you got all kinds of glue that you're gonna have to pull out, and it's messy and kind of nasty, and tastes like scope, which I don't know if you're into that, but as much as you can get out and throw in the garbage, that's better than going in the sink.